Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to make a wrap skirt. A very easy one at that. You don't need any patterns, just follow along. So I have 2 meters of fabric, but you might not necessarily use 2 meters. I'll see how much I've used after I'm done, and I'll tell you how much in the description I used. But yeah, this is 60 with fabric, floral cotton, or kind of a cotton. I know it's a blend of something, but yeah, doesn't have stretch unless a bit on the bias. So take your fabric, fold it twice, not all the way, just up to somewhere there. My waist measurement is 30 inches. Take yours, whatever it is, 30 inches like mine, 24, 45, 50, whatever. Take your waist measurement and divide it by 4. That is 7.5. Because when we fold once, this will be the front, and then we'll fold another one for the back, and then we'll have the one that will wrap around, which will not be unfold. But let's first do this one. So with 7.5, and also decide how much do you want it to be flared, because that will determine how much you fold. I'll take mine to be 15 inches. So when you're folding this, fold around 15 inches or more. And remember for seam allowance too. 7.5. Measure that up here actually. 7.5. I hope my joke will be visible. It's purple. From this point, so go down 1.5 inches from the upper part. So the 7.5 will come here, like that. And then we'll go up, how many inches? We'll go up 1 inch. And do the same here. Go down, was it 1.5 inches? Yeah. Now you want to join this to this line to this line. Then take your length. For now mine is 18, but then I'll have a flounce that is 8 inches. So 18 inches, mark there. Then come here, mark 18 inches. Wait. Before you mark the 18 inches, mark 15 inches at the 18 point mark. 15 inches, like I said, and then that will guide you. Now from here, 18 inches for me. Decide, mark 18 inches. Come, follow the curve that you made. 18 inches. But I hope you're understanding. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. So let this be 15 inches there, or you can just measure it and see if it's 15 inches. Yeah, it's okay. And then measure a straight line from this point to this point. Yeah, that's that. Now add seam allowance, 1/2 inch all round. So now take this and use it to cut the front. The back now. Now we have the back as well. So let's put the back aside, and let's again use the front piece to cut out the one piece that we will need. I'll use this fabric here now, the piece that will go wrapping around. I'll not continue going down, so I don't waste this fabric, this lovely fabric. I'm not sure if it will fit though, let us see. What if we do it this way? Will it fit then? Yeah, it will fit. Okay. Okay. This is the original front. This is the second front. Fuchs. It's actually, it's okay. It's actually good. I'm happy, honestly. I didn't know how it would come out. I'm not even lying. So we know our bottom was 15 inches, so that is 30 inches for one, and there are 3, that times 3. Ooh, 90 inches for the front. Okay. So yeah, measure your bottom part of the skirt, the bottom hem. Need the flaunce that, and then add like half the measurement. If mine is that 90, divide by 2, 45. Now add 45 to 90 for it to be a bit gathered. So take the fabric that's left, and this is 30, 8 inches, 8 inches. So I'll fold it like this, so that I cut once and for all. I cut 2 at once. Remember, I'm going to cut while adding seam allowance. So for the waistband, it's 1 1/4 inches multiplied by 2 is 2.5, because you're going to fold it, and then add seam allowance. So take a piece of fabric and fold it once, then once again like that. If it's 25 divided by 2, 12.5. Let's fold it now like this so that it's easier to cut. Just make sure everything aligns perfectly. $12.5. So that part, and then add seam allowance, half an inch, and then how wide? 1 1/4. Okay, the belts are perfect. This is one, this is the other one. Yeah, so those are okay. So these are the pattern pieces. This is the front. I mean one front. These are the gathers. This is the other front. This is the main front. This is the one that will, be on top. And this is the back. So we have the 3 fronts. What we shall do is we shall join them at the sides, all of them like this. So the first thing is to join them on the side. Take this and this. It actually doesn't matter since they're all looking the same. Doesn't matter if it's the front or the back. Just take them, fold like this. Not fold, like right sides facing each other. Stitch. Do the same for this other side. Stitch. Seam allowance is half an inch. Let me get pins. And then we'll add the ruffles. Then when you wear it to wear like that, and then this part will. Oh, I forgot something. Now I want the ruffle for this part. Instead of coming this way, I want it to come this way. So this part, I'm going to curve it a bit. Let's do that. Now I'm going to stitch up this on the side, join the pieces as I showed you. Now we're going to stitch it. I'm now joining the pieces of the what is it called? The pieces of the flounce. Join them together. The belt really doesn't need facing, so I'll just stitch it as it is. So this is the belt. A facing. Use a facing, and then we'll use this to be on the inside, and then it will fold. So let's first join the waistband together. Waistband, yeah, the pieces. I just iron pressed an interfacing waistband, this white one inside the waistband itself. So you want to do that if you have one. If you don't, you can use a normal interfacing. And if you don't have any at all, get one from the fabric place, or continue without one if if you want to do that. But it's better if you put one because it makes the waistband lie well. It just gives a better finishing to the garment. So yeah, that's the waistband. You only need to attach it. These are the belts. One belt will be attached to the skirt, while the other one will go from the waistband. We'll continue straight from the waistband so that it ties to the one with the skirt. So now, this is the flounce. I need to gather it a bit. So guys, so when I was gathering, the thread broke. It broke. So out of frustration, I continued breaking it because I was so annoyed. And then I decided to Google which is the best way to gather fabric, and I found a way by the what's her name? Is this tutorial? I'll link it in the description. This tutorial by Hectanuga1. Yeah, the name is incomplete on the channel, but I checked that method. You use yarn. I'm going to show you right now. So basically what you do is you take yarn thread, and then I don't have thick one, but preferably use thick yarn thread, and then do a zigzag stitch wide enough so that it does not prick the sew on the thread, and then you'll pull it on. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll show you as I do. So all this time I was not recording. Okay, I'll link down the video where I found this method in the description. You can even write a blog post about it because this is life-changing. Oh my god. So as you can see, it's a yarn between the zigzag thread that is wide enough to accommodate it without stitching it, and long enough so that you're able to gather in terms of spacing. And then you just pull. See, you just pull. And nothing is going to cut or break. Just pull like that, and then you can remove the yarn later, of course. So now let me distribute the gathers. So I've distributed the gathers. It was so easy with this method actually, and I realized I had more fabric than I thought I did. I thought the pieces would just be enough to barely get just a few gathers, but as you can see, I have so many more than I expected to have. That's awesome. It's going to turn out looking so good now. Let me take some from here. Look, like it flows so nicely. I'm so happy. Woo. So I've just now distributed the gathers and pin them on the skirt. As you can see, it's massive, it's so long. And I love how it has come out. So now I'm just going to stitch this part, avoiding the thread, the yarn, and then I'm going to remove the yarn and then overlock, and then we shall proceed to the next step. So yeah, let me do that. So now I'm going to stitch the waistband. What you'll want to do, I'd already joined both of them. Now I've seam ripped a bit right here, so I will do the waistband alone and the other part alone. I mean the belt alone and the waistband alone. So I'm going to fold this way, then this way, and this way, then this way, then this way, or the other way around. This way, then this way, and then you join them like that. So I stitched the belt. Okay, it's not really a belt, that's like a strap, because I'm going to use it to tie. I've stitched the waistband on, and yeah, with the inner facing, it's better, it's harder, yeah, and it's more professional. And I've continued it from the waistband. I've attached the strap so that it's in continuous motion, so that it's in continuity. God, like this is where the strap will be. So I'll attach this other belt right around somewhere here. So this is the skirt. It will fold like that. So this is where the button is supposed to be, right here. So let me mark the button. So let's now put in the button. You can also do this by hand if you don't have a machine that can do this. The machine necessarily does not have to have a place for button holes. You can use, is it a zigzag? No, you can use a normal stitch and then just keep moving the fabric. So I put the belt, hem, and then iron, and the skirt is done.